Dyslexic genius here. What I'm going to talk about are the pot metal orthophonic Victor back brackets that die and crumble and break. And we want to replace that with an original brass one. This is a reproduction, but you're going to have to buy one because, oh, we don't have the rest of it that comes up here. We can see we have a little problem here. So the phonographshop.com sells these. I get no money from them, but I'm just telling you that. And these are made out of brass, because if this part is broken, you're missing the pin that goes through here, and this back bracket comes with one. And these are made out of pot metal. First thing you want to know is, how do I know what one to buy? Because there's like 3 or 4 different versions of these. You're going to need veneer calibers, and you need to come in here, and we have that hole, and we have a hole over here, and it fits into this piece. And you want to go, yeah, that's pretty much dead center. So you come over to the new one we got, and we go, okay, I'm good. So you're going to have veneer caliber to do this work. And to do this work, you're going to need eye protection, because you don't want to get this stuff flying away, because in a few minutes I'm going to be beating it to death. And you're going to need an assortment of chisels. I like a pointed one. This one I ground down and flared the end, and then a regular chisel, and then I have a smaller one right here for the work to get in, because these swell into the metal base. Now the other thing is on these, and a ball peen hammer, is that this tone arm right here feeds up through the bottom and then goes like this, like my finger, okay? So when you put it together, you're going to put it in this way, and then the ball bearings are down in here. In taking this apart, you might lose a ball bearing. If you're good, maybe we can get apart. But what we have to do is knock a chunk of this out. So what we're going to do is take a chunk out. My angel loves it when I wear my safety goggles.
Having only one eye is a good idea that you save your other one.
And we're just going to take a chisel, and we're going to work at the back side. And this is why we wear safety goggles on this phonograph work. Now there's a slot right in here. You see this little pin right here where my finger's pointing out? That's the stop. See that little pin, that stop? We don't want to break that stop. So it stops here, stops here. So we're going to push this way, and we're going to hit it right here in that edge. Hope we can break it out. Go to a smaller chisel. There we go. So what I've done is I've broken it loose. Aha! We got it loose. Now we look down in there and we go, ooh, we got all this oil and grunt. So now we're going to turn it over.
Turn what over?
Turn this piece over. And we're going to go, have any ball bearings up here? No. Excellent. Set that aside.
So where are the ball bearings?
The ball bearings are down in here. Now we're going to come in, and we're going to grab a ball bearing.
You're using what?
A pair of tweezers. We're going to come around and grab that ball bearing. And because these are all greasy.
How do you know where they are, darling?
I can see the little hole right here. We have the little brace right there moving. And we'll just run down here. And we're missing some. There's one. The phonographshop.com sells these things. There's one. Everything starts moving when you do this. There's one, I think. Or is that just grease? I think that's just grease. There's one. And you see how I use a vise to hold them down. You could put a paper towel or something down and collect these things. There's one, you can see them. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's probably it.
I see 6.
See this piece move?
Yeah.
So we can just do that. Take this out. We're going to pull the ring out. So what you're now going to do is take this paper shop towel. So you lay that down. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I got, there's one right there. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got all the ball bearings. I saved everything. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take this,
the old one,
the base. This is the base. And now, if this is in good condition, you can clean and wax it, polish it up. But if it's all scratched up, and to match the paint on this, we're going to use Krylon black lacquer paint. Okay, Krylon black lacquer. So what you can do is sand this all the way down and clean it so it's bare metal with no enamel on it, and then you can shoot it with Krylon black lacquer. You can get that at Lowe's or Home Depot or any auto parts store, but that color matches this. So when you put it together, it looks brand new. So the tone arm will feed up like this. And you remember that little piece of metal right there? I talked about this piece right here. You see this? So when I stick it in, it's going to go into this slot like that, and this is where it stops. So what you want to make sure that this little piece is here. If this is missing, then you're going to have to make one. And that's a little tricky. So now all we have to do is strip this down. We don't want to scratch this beautiful back bracket. And then we'll polish it out. Also, when you have to take everything apart. So I've taken the end piece of the reproducer off. There's 2 screws that hold this. There's 2 screws that hold the automatic stop mechanism. And you're going to take this all apart and oil in here so you can adjust this so when the tone arm's moving and this is hanging down, it's not scratching the cabinet, and it was scratching the cabinet on the 4-3 we're working on. And that's pretty simple. Luckily, I have the original pin. And the original pin, these things are so great, they fit right in here. And this should be the same thread, so you can use the original old set screw, because they come with a happy reproduction one and a new one, but this one's too long. Compared to the original. Oh, this. So here's a reproduction one, and we can see the original is shorter. This one will work. If you don't have this because the whole thing's gone away and flown out of the phonograph, then you'll have to use this one. And I hope you enjoyed this video. The next video I'll show you how to put it together and oil it and making it run beautifully. And that's my tip for the day.
Should we show them maybe a little sneak peek of what you've been working on the last 4 weeks?
Yeah, let's take a look at.
Nope, that's enough.
That's enough? I'm almost done. And that's my tip for the day.